we will talk a little more about the threat log, and then we will talk mostly about the AI security mailbox or abuse mailbox. Am I able to, am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir, we
Yes,
can
yes,
hear
yes.
you.
Yeah, because I'm getting this, you know, that your microphone is muted. I don't know why I'm getting this notification. So, okay, let down here. Okay, so the first thing I want to, rectify a small mistake which I made yesterday. So about the gray mail feature, when one of you asked me that if the gray mail feature is defaultly being provided now by Abnormal, I checked in with the Abnormal team yesterday and got to know that Abnormal now has gray mail as an add-on. So it's not a
Yes.
default feature anymore.
Yes, Mr.
So
Thanks for the
y-
confirmation. That I
yeah,
was talking yesterday.
yes. So it's not a default feature, but it's an add-on. So a customer could add it and remove it at any time, any point. So obviously your client doesn't have the gray mail feature. That's the reason you may not be able to see the email productivity option inside the settings.
Yes, I checked the same option on the same time that I didn't find it. Okay,
Yes.
now we cleared the. So thanks for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So next, we talked a lot about the threat log yesterday. So in threat log, we generally see all the threats. Correct? We discussed this. There is one more thing I want to add related to threat log is that abnormal is not 100% consistent on its analysis of emails. So it doesn't give 100% result on every analysis. Like if it is 100% safe or 100% an attack email. Sometimes there is some little bit of doubtable cases where abnormal couldn't get 100% on attack. So it marked that email as a suspicious email. Okay. So the suspicious email defaultly could be when abnormal judge an email as a suspicious. That email will be defaultly sent to or moved to either junk or spam folder. So currently, previously, all the suspicious emails could also been monitored inside threat log, but some of the customers of abnormal complained a lot because they want only the threats to be seen inside the threat log. So abnormal removed that feature from the threat log itself. So what used to happen that inside the filtration, let's see, okay, back, threat log. In the filtration, you could select suspicious emails and it will show only it will filter all the suspicious emails, just by the abnormal and show it to you. So now the feature has been removed from the threat log, but if the client required on the client request, they could activate this feature from the backend. So if you are, you can't monitor all the emails which are sent to spam or junk folders of all the users, but you want to maintain a, monitor or maintain a record of those emails to check if there are false positives or false negatives there. So you can raise a request with the abnormal team so that they could activate that feature from the backend so that you will be able to see all the suspicious emails inside the threat log. And when I say why it is required, because suspicious emails are not just as a bad actor by, not totally a bad actor by abnormal. Abnormal has its own doubt. So from that email itself, abnormal's AI or machine learning program didn't learn anything. So if it is really a bad email, and it is just moved to a junk folder, which is accessible by the end user. The user could access it or interact with that email. So this is a little bit of problem which you have to overcome, and you have to talk with your client to discuss this, and let them discuss this with the abnormals backend team or the CSM, and get it activated from the backend.
Vishal, I got a question.
Yeah.
So suppose because of this confusion, like it's a suspicious, right? So it's not
Yes.
sure whether it is malicious or not, and it landed up that email to the junk folder or spam folder. And we are confident, like okay, it is somewhat related to the vendor from a client related. How to release that mail, and maybe that it should land it up to the inbox. How to do that then?
So basically, there is no other options from the abnormal right now. Like from the abnormal portal, you couldn't do anything because you can't monitor the suspicious emails, right? You can't see which emails abnormal deemed to be suspicious and has moved to junk folder. So only the end user, if they, check the emails in the junk folder or spam folder and found some good emails, they could report it to you that hey, this email is good and it should be in my inbox, but it's in junk folder. And then you get to know that hey, this is the issue. And the end user will be able to know that it has been judged as suspicious based on the one of the feature of abnormal that is available in settings. Under settings, if you go, I think it's called notification. Inside, uh, check. So what happens? You could work on a banner, suspicious banner actually, which is available inside settings. So whichever email is just as suspicious by abnormal will have that banner that this email has been deemed as suspicious. That is the reason it has been moved to junk folder. Uh, who- Anyone who have access to abnormal portal right now, guys?
Bishwat, I'm having. I'll just check. Give me one sec.
Yeah, inside settings, there will be an option of notification.
Sure, Bishwat. I have to log in. Give me a few minutes. You continue.
Okay, okay, no problem.
My question was actually a bit more different. Like, see, suppose um, we get the notification or heads up from the client that I'm expected to receive this kind of mail from this vendor, but I am
Hmm.
not receiving it. By
Okay.
doing the and suppose as we are discussing, like suppose if we have the O365 solution along with the abnormal in our client environment, so
Yeah.
abnormal doesn't interfere with each other solutions, right? So if
Right.
action taken by O365, it doesn't interfere. So if
Yes.
by doing the advanced hunting, and if I come to know like the latest delivery location of that particular sender is in spam, and
Hmm.
the action has been taken by abnormal, right?
Yeah.
So that so how we can make or educate abnormal so that if you receive this kind of email from this sender, it
Hmm.
shouldn't mark as suspicious, but rather you would land up into the inbox. Is there any way to do that?
Yes, there is a way. Inside settings, there is a whitelist and blacklist of abnormal itself. Okay. So you could safe list. It is called as safe list and block list, global safe list and block list option inside settings. So if you go to abnormal portal under settings there and you safe list a sender, so any emails coming from that sender will land in the inbox itself. But but here you will surely ask that, hey, if let's say that sender get compromised and some attacker use that email to send some malicious email, will abnormal stop that email in that situation? Yes. If it will safe list the email, sender address, all the emails will be landing in the inbox and will not be judged as spam or suspicious. But if abnormal found any condition which it thinks that this email is totally 100% malicious email, is a phishing attack or any kind of email attack, then it will remove it. It will remove, even if it is safe listed, it will remove it.
Okay. Got your point. That is based on his analytic skill and machine learning
Yes,
capabilities that will
yes,
do it. But
yes.
just a follow-up question to that.
Mhm,
Since you mentioned there is a whitelist and blacklist option available,
mhm.
so is it comes with a threshold value? I'm just comparing with any other security tools that they have a threshold limit, right? Or this much amount you can add, and beyond that, if you need to add, that you need to upgrade or buy out some other plan. So is there
No,
any threshold value? Okay.
no,
All right.
no, because it's a cloud process, okay? And you could, and there they have a certain features like you could directly safe list one sender or full domain. You could do it. All those things you could do it. They have several filters available also, but there is no certain value. I have seen customers who have used it to save list like 1,000 or more than thousands of senders or domains in safe list and block list.
Thank you, Vishal.
Yeah. So basically, these are the information or these are the things which can be changed in settings by the global admins. But for the suspicious emails, yes, you can change the banner. But if you want, I have seen some of the customers who are like, if they are like, hey, if the email is deemed to be suspicious, that means the abnormal is thinking like getting a score of more than 50%, right? So this they have changed the default feature, like it should not be moved to junk folder or spam folder, which the end user could interact. All the suspicious emails should be moved to deletion folder, where the user can't interact with those emails. But of course, you have, you as a security team have to monitor the deletions folder or the quarantine folder regularly to see if all of them are, suspicious or bad, or is there any false positive cases also. So if there is any false positive cases, of course, you have to use a detection 360 feature and raise a detection 360 case for a false positive. So to change the default feature, if you want to know, if you want to ever change the default feature that the suspicious emails should not be going to junk or spam folder, but rather to the deletions or quarantine folder, then you it can be done by the abnormals backend team, not by you. So there is no settings provided to you uh, to change that feature, but it can be done by the abnormals backend team, and they will change that settings for you from the backend.
Vishnu, one doubt. I think
Yeah.
since we are in that same page of safe list and blacklist, that topic came in.
Hmm.
So if we are putting it in the block list, will the abnormal tool wait for the email to deliver in the inbox and then block, or will it take the block action before landing it to the user inbox? How it will be that will work?
So abnormal doesn't do anything on the transport layer.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, let's say you have setted a rule on the Microsoft, which is email security provider or email service provider, they set a rule of a safe list for one sender. So Microsoft will analyze that email, but as it is a safe list, it will send it to the inbox of the end users, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So once the email reaches the inbox, is reached the inbox, okay, then abnormal will move it. So it is not faulting the Microsoft's, safe list is not blocking the Microsoft's action. So there is no way it will be blocking any of the Microsoft's action. So abnormal, what I want to say is abnormal does every action after the email reaches the inbox. So before that, everything is about your SAG or email service provider's actions. After the email has reached the inbox, then abnormal start working.
Correct, correct. That I completely agree. That was pretty much clear on the yesterday's
Yeah,
session only. But
yeah.
in here we have a block list, right? Say in those in that transport rules, there
Hmm.
is no explicit block has been applied. Suddenly we found a compromised what vendor address or an email address, and we put it in the abnormal block list. So
Hmm.
during that time, it will pass to that rule we are imagining or we are considering it.
Yeah.
But for abnormal to take that block action, should the email should be present in the inbox or will it do explicit block?
No, it should be inside the inbox. So once,
Okay.
let's say you add a block list, a sender to the block list, the sender's email will reach the inbox, then abnormal will
Hmm.
find that it's a block list, so it will remove that email to the considered folder.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
The
Yep.
abnormal doesn't have any authority about, behind the inbox, like in other layers. So after the
Hmm.
email has reached the inbox, then only abnormal can start working.
Yeah. Clear.
So someone was checking the settings. Have you found the notification options, right?
Yes.
Yes. So inside the notification option, if you could see, there is a on the right, like two windows will be there, and there you could you can create your banner for a suspicious email.
Okay. Uh,
Okay. And
yeah.
if you check, when you open that notification option on the
Mm.
right hand side, on the top of the page, it will be written that where the emails, the suspicious emails are going right now. Is it to the junk folder or deletion folder?
Okay.
Okay. So here you can design your banner, which will be if which will be set by abnormal on every email it deemed to be suspicious, and move it to the designated folder.
Here, if I see on the settings notifications tab,
Hmm.
there are pretty much six notification which have been enabled. So I
Okay.
can edit it. You are telling I can edit and check
Yes.
that what type of. Okay, got.
Uh, yes. Okay. Yeah. So for the notifications, like there will be option for suspicious or threat log notification and all. You can edit all those things. Yeah. Now, going forward, we will be talking about let's say we have completed the threat log actually. So threat analysis also we discussed everything yesterday, like the behavioral analysis, natural NLP process, and how the identity modeling to detect impersonation. Okay. Now let's talk about AI security mailbox, or as uh, it was previously known as abuse mailbox. Oh, let's see. This is not opening. Yeah. So AI security mailbox is a good feature. Okay, this is how it will be looking. All-time total analysis submission means how many emails has been reported and been analyzed by abnormal, and what are the submissions breakdown, how many malicious it has found, how many safe it has found, and how many spams it has found. And here you can see there is a campaign and email. So emails means single email to a single sender, while campaigns means like one sender reported that email and abnormal found that that email was a campaign email, like it was sent to multiple users. So 542 were campaign and 894 emails were there total. So after that, you can see here, uh, this is like the subject of the emails which was reported, reporter's name who reported that email, and from whom the email is, who is the recipient. And if it is a single recipient, it will show one, but if it has a multiple recipient, it will show like this, four recipient. And if you click on the that option, it will show who all are the other recipients. When it was received, when it was last reported, and what was the judgment. So you can, here you can see safe and malicious. On safe, no action needed. On malicious, it says auto remediated. So let's see. This is a one malicious email with four recipient. We select next, and here you can see all the emails sent to the addresses. Okay, so all the four details are shown here. And you can see reported, only one person reported it, but eh, all abuse mailbox has remediated all the four emails from the inboxes of the end user. So this is how abnormal abuse
One
mailbox. Yeah.
one doubt, Bishwajit, if can you scroll bit down there?
Yeah.
If you say that that has been remediated and it has been reported, means that the user reported, then after that it got remediated by
Yes.
abnormal,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah. So see, this email was sent to four users. Okay, but only one user reported it. Other did not. So you can see only one reported it to phishing mailbox. Others are no, no, no. So others' emails were still inside their inboxes. So when abnormal, abuse mailbox deemed this reported email to be malicious, it didn't only, remove that email from this one user who reported it, but it searched for the same email to other user of uh, you know other users mailbox and removed them also.
Okay, understood the scenario.
Okay, so here is the truth about abuse mailbox or AI security mailbox. This is a very good feature. It really helps out the SOC team, but it has many flaws. This feature was never worked properly. There was always, every time there will be some kind of problems with, abuse mailbox. So one of the major problem which we find is the delay in analysis. So when an email is reported, it should analyze it, immediately, right? But sometimes what happens that even if the email has been reported, the analysis won't be done. And when the analysis is not done, here at the place of judgment, there won't be any safe or malicious. It will be showing as waiting or analyzing. So that would be a problem that you need to monitor on regular basis.
Got it.
Okay, so uh, and if it is taking a lot of time, and by that time you have already analyzed yourself the email, so and you found it to be safe or malicious, whatever you have found it to be, you can take manually judge that email here, like select remediation option. And by selecting the remediation option, you could select change the judgment of that email. And abnormal will learn that the abnormal's AI will learn from it. Okay. This is one issue. The second issue is even like here it is shown as an example that it will remediate each and every email of a campaign, but it doesn't work many of times. So let's say here it is for recipient, but sometimes an email would be sent to hundred of recipients, right? So abnormal in that case is you have to check if abnormal has auto remediated each and every one of them or not. Because I have seen uh, cases where abnormal would remediate that email from the inbox of the user who has reported it, maybe couple of more who haven't reported, but it won't remediate each and every one, each and every email from all the users. So abuse mailbox or AI security mailbox is the main thing where you have to monitor it on regular basis.
Okay. So Viswajit, here one question. Like
Yeah,
this is all the behavior of this AI mailbox. So are we
yeah.
going to discuss what will be the algorithm or what process work behind this policy? So are we going to discuss that one or not? Because this is all
Uh,
the behavior or the working, but how
yes.
it is working?
So, see, abnormal, uh, I have told you a little bit about abnormal's working method yesterday. So I will tell you. So, yes, all the emails which are just in threat log are done mostly based on NLP, natural language processing, right? But here, when email is reported to abuse mailbox, then abnormal does an extensive analysis of the header also, email header or MX record, mail
Okay,
exchange
so
record.
so if we come with the L1 or L2 level skills with AI or with this abnormal security, so what will be the major difference? Because this is all the behavior thing or the
Yeah.
processing. What abnormal did that comes under the L1 level. But if we move into the L2, then what things will be changed to discuss? Because this is all
So,
the working.
yes. So
Maybe L2 come and maybe L2 covers how it is working. So are we going to discuss that one or what's the difference?
in L2, so L1 is all about the AI and machine learning, but L2 is human. So someone is sitting in the backend team. If
Okay.
when you see, okay, when you see like some of the emails are still in waiting phase, reported emails are in waiting phase, that means it has been the AI can't make a judgment on that email and has reported that email to the human.
Okay,
So a
very clear.
security
So
team,
for yes,
yeah,
please. It's very clear. So for L1 task, AI is doing.
Yes.
When it goes to L2, human efforts required.
Yes. And
So,
you,
are we
y-
going to discuss that L2 part in this training session? Like what
so, uh,
process will
L2,
work? Yep.
yeah, so L2 will be handling, you know, L2 would have a more uh, backend, whatever you are seeing here, they would see much more information in the backend of that email. Okay, they will get the full MX record of that email. They will get all the DKIM, DMARC, and SPF result of that email. They will get a proper, like on the back end, the URL, which here the URL you won't be able to see much of you just see a URL link. But on the back end, the URL will be detonated, automatically detonated by the AI and give you a screenshot of what the page is showing. So when AI can't find any information, like can't get the judgment done, it will be reporting it to the human, and what the human team will be doing will be analyzing properly, like um, full analysis of the headers, full analysis, like sandboxing of the links and attachments.
Okay, so
Uh,
Mr. Chit, let's come to on a scenario base. Let's go to SEG. Maybe
okay.
for Iron Port or Defender or Mimecast. There is a
Yeah.
tool who have
Yeah.
like that have all the working or all the aspects, how it works. So this is the scenario. Like
Yeah.
AMP engine, what is the role of AMP? Or every like policies have their own benefits or role on the backend how it works. So we went on that options where we can create the policy. That is all the L2 level job
Yeah.
on SCCs. So I am
Yes.
expecting the same in abnormal security. Are we going to do that part or not?
No, you won't be doing any of that part. That part is done directly, automatically by the AI.
So okay, that is done by the abnormal security team in
Yeah.
the backend.
No,
Are
no,
we going
not
to
the
train
team.
on that? Okay,
Let me tell you.
yeah, please.
Yes, abnormal does have that rule processing creation and all. Okay,
Hmm.
but humans don't create a rules in abnormal, even the backend team. So whatever judgment is done, like after finding all the things, let's say one email, the security team judged it as a uh, malicious email. So what it will do is the security team will get an options, like why they thought it to be malicious. The security team could uh, check out those options, like faulty header, found fault in header, found fault in attachment, or found fault in links inside the URL, found fault in the body.
Okay, so
Okay.
all these scenarios or examples we will discuss in this training.
I'm telling you right now because you have asked it, because
Hmm.
this is how the abnormal work in the back end. And then once it is done, abnormal create the rule itself by itself. So the end user, like you as a client security team, or the abnormal customer security team, doesn't have to manually write a rule or write a process like it is done in SIG. It is
Okay,
just
so
automated.
although we have to be fully dependent on that process only, whatever they have
Yes,
created,
yes,
we have to rely on that.
yes.
On as per the SECs, we can't create any new rule, new policies, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay,
So
so
there is an option, like as I told you. So even if it is deemed like this email is deemed as malicious, okay? But you think this is a safe email. So you can manually select the remediation option and judge it as safe.
again, this comes under our bucket. We have analyzed
Yes,
it.
yes.
Okay, perfect. Please go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah. So when you do select as a safe, the AI create a rule for a safe list type rule for this type of email, and activate it. only for your organization. Okay. So yes, abnormal does stop you from manually creating any rules, but it check your actions and create a rule by itself. The AI create a rule on itself based on your actions.
So when we raise a complaint or a case with
Yes,
with abnormal
yes.
vendor, then
Either
maybe they will
either
create that one.
Yeah, no. Either you manually select the process from here, like judging the email manually safe or malicious by selecting remediation option or creating a detection 360. In
Okay.
very rare cases, you have to raise a case directly to the backend team. Okay. But most of the time, when you select whatever action here, like select remediation option as safe, select remediation as an unsafe, abnormal will use your actions to create specific rule based on that email and your action. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So going forward, there is another issue with the abuse mailbox, and okay, we will come back to this one back here. If you see the you here you can see a little bit of one. So there are two options, analyze submission, and here behind this box will be a not analyzed section. Okay. So let's talk about analyze and not analyze section. So analyze sections are like the reported emails were analyzed by abnormal, but some of the emails were not analyzed by abnormal and will be shown under not analyzed section. So why abnormal is not analyzing those emails? When you go to that not analyzed section, because they are not showing it here, because that's a drawback, of course, they won't show it. But if you have the access to abnormal portal, you can go ahead and check it out. Under not analyzed section, you will be finding like unknown sender or unknown reporter or email not found. Okay, or there will be another like metadata not found, emails metadata not found, or issues with emails metadata. So if when an email is reported, let's say the end user reported the used the uh, report phishing button to report the email, and then uh, deleted the email even after reporting, even after reporting, the email is moved to some other folder, but the end user deleted the main email, then abnormal won't be able to analyze that email and it will be uh, moved under not analyzed section. The other problem which mostly the customers who are using Microsoft faces are is that unknown user or unknown reporter. So let's say uh, a user is being monitored by abnormal, okay, and you are saying that, hey, his mailbox is getting monitored. We have found traces of emails which are deemed to be threats under threat log for that end user. But